Pros and cons of getting pierced. Coming up next on Pros and Cons by Piercer, Season 2, Episode number 43. For those that are new to the channel, first off, welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying the videos, but you may not know who I am. My name is DaVo. I'm a professional body piercer and have been since 1994. I own and operate the Axiom Body Piercing Studio located right here in Des Moines, Iowa, inside Skin Kitchen Tattoo. If you're new here, you may not know this already, but usually when I put these out, these can be very long videos. So I've decided that I'm going to start breaking them up into 3 separate videos. First one being the pros and cons one, the next one being what you should consider before getting this, getting pierced, and then the third one is going to be a covering jewelry, living with a piercing, and abandoning the piercing. I'm going to release each one of these separately, and then we'll put an extended version together, and that'll have everything on it. This is a video I've wanted to do for a long time. This is targeted towards somebody that's just thinking about getting a piercing, not really a specific one. They're just kind of in that middle ground. And this will cover a majority of the piercings that you may consider or want to get done. Now it's time for the pros, the advantages, the things that make you go, yes, that's for me. Starting with number 1, builds confidence and self-image. Piercings can kind of change the way you look, make you feel better about yourself. It can help with body issues you may have. It really is one of those things that it enhances the area and makes you feel better about yourself. Number 2, self-expression. If you would like to get something, one of the reasons why we get modified is to kind of symbolize our difference from the pack. A way of saying, this is me, this is how I perceive myself, and this is how I want the rest of the world to see me. And getting pierced is one of the ways of doing that. Number 3, beautification or enhancing the area. A lot of times when you take an area like a nose or nipples or a navel and just improve the way that area looks, draw attention to it, put something there that's going to make it even more beautiful than it already is. So that's part of getting a piercing. And that's one of the reasons why you want a very experienced piercer, because they're going to be more in tune with what looks good there and what is going to draw that attention in the proper way and make things better than they were before. Number 4, the empowerment of getting pierced. There's, first off, the overcoming the fear, the anxiety, the nervousness about getting pierced. Then there's the enjoyment of having something that makes you feel better about yourself, that empowerment, that special feeling. Like I often say, we don't really pierce so much as we create smiles and confidence here. Number 5, the last one, learning about your body and how it heals. You learn a lot going through that healing process about what your body can handle, what it can tolerate, and how it heals. I'm just going to ask you real quick, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified every single time we post something. If you have anything to add, please leave a comment. And if you like merch, check out our merch store. Link is in the description. Now let's move on to the cons and disadvantages, the things that say, no, not for me. Starting with number 1, can affect employment and cause prejudice towards you. I know that over the years, things have gotten a lot better. There was a day when just getting a nostril piercing would be a complete and utter job stopper. You would be basically working either construction, factory work, or something in the alternative realm of employment. That is not the case anymore. Now you can go into pretty much anywhere in the country, whether it be the medical industry, corporate areas, in even office work. People have nostril piercings, and they're pretty much accepted. That may change slowly but surely, though you are going to, as a pierced and modified person, you are probably going to encounter prejudice from people that just don't like them including in employment and in your social life, and even, going out to dinner can be affected by whether or not you have visible jewelry. Number 2, infections or other problems. Though we do everything we possibly can to ensure that you are educated enough to take care of it properly and use proper aftercare, there's always that risk of it being an open wound for as long as it is. Most piercings can take anywhere from, if you're really lucky, 8 weeks, more likely, more 12, to in some cases up to a year, maybe longer, during which time it's an open wound. It's easy to contaminate because most of these piercings are very visible and come in contact with a lot of surfaces, clothing, other people, etc. So there's always these risks of infection. The other thing is bumps or scarring. Those can occur from just light trauma or your body just not liking the piercing itself. So there's always that risk. Though it may be small and we try to do everything we can to reduce it, it is still there. Number 3, commitment. Now, not only does this involve taking care of the piercing, cleaning it properly twice a day using a saline spray and all that stuff, but it also can change diet. It can change what clothing you wear, how you sleep, how you interact with your pets, how you interact with your partner. All of these things can be changed, and you need to understand that commitment beforehand. And in a lot of ways, it can be kind of a pain. Number 4, pain. Yes, it's going to hurt a little bit. We're going to do everything we can as a professional to make sure that it doesn't hurt a lot, but there's always going to be some form of pain involved. From minute to intense, that pain usually fades very quickly, sometimes a little bit longer. Depends on the person. Also, the piercing is going to be tender to the touch. In anytime any trauma or etc. happens in the area, it's not going to feel good, and it may take a few days for it to recover. So it's one of those things that, it's going to be painful. Now, is it so painful that you're not going to be able to live through it and survive it? Absolutely not. Even in the worst case scenarios, your average person can get through this regardless if they think they are the baddest mofo on the planet, or if they're just your average wimp. You'll get through it. And the last one, number 5, scarring. Now, any piercing, regardless of how well it's taken care of, regardless of how well it heals, etc., once you remove the jewelry, that scar is going to be there. You are permanently altering your body. It will never be the same again. That scar will always be there. Some piercings, it's more visible than other piercings. For example, oral piercings, especially on the lip, those appear to be open for a long period of time after the piercing has been abandoned. It's just part of the process, and it's something that you should know and understand going into it, that a lot of people have this misconception that, hey, I'll just take the jewelry out and everything goes back to normal and no one's ever going to know I had it. That is not usually the case. If they look hard enough and they look at you in the right angle, they're going to be able to tell that one day you were pierced. Till next time, here's hoping all your piercings heal with ease and without a single issue. And if you're in the Des Moines, Iowa area, I hope to see you for your body piercing needs in the future. Have a good day, everybody. Take care, and check out one of these other videos. Thanks for watching.